Hey besties, what is up? Welcome to Laur Loves Literature. Today I'm going to be doing an unhaul because I got rid of two of my bookshelves. They weren't like the big ones, like, hold on. Those guys over there are still over there living their lives. I got rid of my book TBR cart and my like crisscross one because it was just like coming away from the wall and it was really scary, and I would just rather I have a built-in bookshelf that I literally have never used in the year that we've lived here, and I don't know why, so don't ask me why I haven't used it, but I did put books over there. But today, I believe I have about 20 books here, and if I unhaul one of your favorite books, I'm sorry. I will give you a reason for my unhauls, but overall, these are just books that I'm either not interested in, never going to read again, or just DNF'd. Those are the reasons. So let us get into the unhaul. We're starting off with a banger. We've got Trust of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. This was the first book I ever tried to read from Brandon Sanderson. I also own the Mistborn trilogy. I have not tried to read those yet, but this book just did not do it for me. I actually DNF'd it probably less than 100 pages in. Also, if you can hear my dishwasher, I'm really sorry, but it runs for like hours on end and I needed to film this video. But Trust of the Emerald Sea just bored the crap out of me, and sadly, I gotta let her go. Next, I have Lauren Asher's Collided. This is the second book in the Dirty Air series. I believe this is an F1 series? Yes. Liam is Formula One's golden boy, but he's nothing but a fraud, charming, devious, seductive, and someone who promises to fulfill all my naughty bucket list items. Ooh, I just have lost interest in this. I thrifted it for like $1.50 or something like that, and no harm, no foul, just not interested anymore. Next, we have a book that I did enjoy when I read it, and that is Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. I just don't have the interest to continue on with the series, and yeah, I don't plan on ever rereading this. I do like Delilah as a character. I think she was very real, and I love her like tattoos and everything, but overall I thought this book was okay. I think I ended up giving it 3 stars, and if you know, I'm not keeping any book 3 stars or under. Now in my new kind of system, I'm only, if I read a book and it's 4 or above, I get to keep it. 3 or below, I get rid of it. So this one's just gonna go just because it was okay. That is its crime, is being okay. This next book and I have quite the back and forth, and that is Writers and Lovers by Lily King. I have owned 3 copies of this book. At one point I owned 3 at the same time because I kept purchasing it and forgetting that I owned it, and then when I would purchase it again, and now I'm down to 1 copy. I've had this copy for well over 2 years now, and I just have no interest in this book anymore. So there you have it, folks. She's just gotta go. Next, this is another one that time has sadly just made me not interested in anymore. I also soft DNF'd this a few years ago. It's For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing. Is on you. This is a thriller novel about a teacher. That's all I really remember. A bold, sneaky thriller set in a prestigious private school complete with interfering parents, over-eager students, and one teacher who just wants to teach them all a lesson. I just remember soft DNFing this a few years back during the fall season, and it has just sat on my shelves, and I have never once been like, For Your Own Good? Let's read that. Like, it just hasn't happened, so. Next, we have a book that I got in a book exchange in college, and that is Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. This book has the tiniest freaking text. It's like a Bible. And it intimidates me, and I don't think I'll ever read it. At least in this format, I will never read it. Maybe an audiobook or something, but yeah, this is no. Next, I have Heartless Hunter by Kristen Cicerelli. This I DNF'd probably 2 months ago. I got probably 150 to 200 pages in, and sadly, this book I did not care about it. Like, it is supposed to be a romantasy, and we're supposed to have this groveling male character that we get the perspective of. I believe his name is Gideon. And our main character, Rune? Yes, Rune. She is secretly a witch in a society that Gideon is one of the head witch hunters in, and they kind of have to like fake date to like prove that the other one is it's a good plot. I just don't think it was executed well, and sadly I DNF'd it. Thanks to my cousin Connor for getting this for me for Christmas, but sadly it's a no-go. And next we have The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. I read this in like 2 sittings, but honestly it just was okay. Like, I didn't love it. I remember actually having quite a few problems with it. I think I ended up giving this 2 stars. Just not my favorite. This is my first Peter Swanson, and I always heard such amazing things about this book. And I read it and I was kind of like, that's it? Like, so sorry, Peter. Next we have Atomic Habits. This is a remarkable results book that is, it's by James Clear, if I didn't say that. It is a very popular book online in the study sphere. It is basically a book about habits and building habits and how to build good habits and why habits are important. And I thought it was good. I think I highlighted a little bit in here, but it's going to a used bookstore, so it's okay. Yeah, I didn't even highlight like that much at all. So, but yeah, this just wasn't it for me. I don't rate nonfiction, so I don't have a rating for you, but it was okay. It wasn't like super memorable for me. It didn't change my life, but I just think it's time to pass it on. Next, I picked up Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall because I saw Sash from Sash Reads talk about this, and I love Sasha, and I was just like, I saw it at the bookstore literally the next day. The used bookstore had it, and I was like, Sasha read that. And I have realized that I really don't care about this book. Like, sorry, I was taking the sticker off. But yeah, I really don't care about this book. It's just not my vibe anymore. And while I love Sasha and I do respect and trust her opinion, I'm gonna have to pass on this. My nose is so itchy. Next, I have another beloved one, and that is Gideon and the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. This is a necromancer book, and I have not ever wanted to pick this up since I bought it, which was quite a while ago. And I've heard great things about it. People really love this book. I love the second one. But I don't know if I'm not like a big sci-fi girly or what, but I just don't have any interest in this, and it's just been sitting on my shelves, and I think somebody else would be really excited to find this at the bookstore. Sorry, I keep having to take stickers off these books. Next, I have Erase, the Patriarchy, an Anthology of Eraser Poetry, edited by Isabel O'Hare. I picked this up for $1.50, and honestly, I just have never reached for it, but yeah, just passing that one on. Next, I have I Think I Love You by Ariana DeSombre, maybe? Possibly. This is a sapphic YA book, I believe, and I was really excited about it for a really long time, and then it just sat on my bookshelf and died, so RIP. These next 2 I picked up at the same time and place, and that was a local book event, kind of like there was like some authors there, and while I didn't meet these authors, their books were being sold, and I am one of those people that I just feel pressured when I'm around people to buy their things, even though they weren't even sitting there or anything. I was like, they're in the building, like I have to buy these books. So first I have Lunar Love by Lauren Kung Jessen. Don't know what it's about. Don't really care what it's about. And then I have The Plus One by Maisie Eddings. Again, don't know what it's about, don't care what it's about. So sadly, those ones are just going to be passed on. Next, I'm actually getting rid of a 5-star read, and it is because I don't ever plan on rereading this, and that is The Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. This is kind of like a companion novel to Station 11. Station 11 follows the world after a pandemic has hit, and it is like very immediate after the pandemic, like probably within like 50 to 100 years after this pandemic has wiped out a huge part of the population and is still going around. And it's kind of like we follow like a whole bunch of different characters in that book and their stories. And then this is much more in the future. People are living on the moon because of the pandemic. Like, it's pretty crazy. I loved this book. I don't ever plan on rereading it though, so I want to pass this on. Next, we have The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. This is a romance. I believe it's inspired by like Disney. It's got a billionaire romance, which I'm just not interested in anymore. I'm just not interested in this. It's basically our main character, Rowan, is like one of the 3 brothers that is going to inherit like basically like Disney World, and one of his his father or his grandfather, the one who is passing it down to them, the brothers, he's like laid out rules for that they have to follow in order to get their inheritance, and one of them I believe is they have to fall in love or something like that. And Zara is the next perspective, and she is a worker at this theme park, and they fall in love. So I don't know, just lost interest. I don't remember this, but apparently I started annotating this book, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay. Catherine Center's The Bodyguard. Just I've heard not great things about this book. I've heard not great things about Catherine Center in general. This is my first book that I've ever even tried to pick up from her, and I DNF'd it. So that tells you how I feel about that. I'm gonna take out these tabs real quick so I can put this in the bookstore pile. Tabs are out. This book is going. We are down to our last two. The first one is Love Boat Taipei by Abigail Hing Wen. This book is another case of it's just been so long since I bought it, and I have absolutely no interest in it anymore, sadly. So, never even been cracked open, but she's gonna go to a better place. And finally, I have With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. So I absolutely love Elizabeth Acevedo's YA stuff. I don't even know, but I think I've gotten rid of all of them besides this one, and I've just carried this one around, and I never plan on rereading it. So I'm gonna pass this guy off, and hopefully somebody who loves YA will pick this up and love it as much as I did. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you have any books that you plan on unhauling, and yeah. If you've made it this far, please leave a yellow heart emoji in the comments down below to let me know that you saw this far, and I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit the subscribe and the thumbs up button because it really helps me out, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and that would be really awesome. So thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon. Bye! I literally filmed that outro, and as I was filming it, they all just fell.